squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. So we can substitute our coordinate, that is refers to values of a and b. So we are going to have x minus 3 squared plus, the next is y minus b, so we have y minus b, which is equal to 4 squared is equal to, then we have r squared. So r squared, that is 5 squared. So in this case, this is the same as x minus 3 squared plus, we have y minus 4 squared, which is equal to 25. So that is the equation of the circle whose center is 3, 4, and the radius is equal to 5. So, dear student, we proceed with the second question, that is 2b. Find the center and radius of the circle x minus 5 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 49. So, we have given, that is given, we have x minus 5 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 49. That is the equation we have. So we can rearrange this equation as follows. That is x minus 5 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 7 squared, because 7 squared is equal to 49. Then again we can compare this equation with the general equation, that is compare the equation above with the equation, that is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. Now in this case, negative a will be equals to negative 5. So in this case, a is equal to 5. That is a. We can do the same for b. That is negative b is equal to negative 4. So here we have negative 4. In this case, the value of b will be equals to positive 4, because a negative divided by a negative, it is a positive. So again, r squared, that is again r squared is equal to 7 squared. So in this case, r is equal to 7. Therefore, the center is at, remember here we have, that is a comma b, so is 5 is at 5 comma 4, and the radius, that is n, the radius is 7. So that is how to find the center, but again the radius for such kind of equation. So again, let us proceed with the C. Show that for the point whose coordinates are given by, we have x is equal to 3 cos q plus 2, and y is equal to 3 sin q minus 4 is a circle. So this time we have kind of trigonometric ratios. Let us see how we can show the point at the coordinate of the circle. So in this case we have x is equal to 3 cos q plus 2, So dear student, here we can make cos q the subject. That is x minus 2. Just shift 2 in our left hand side, which is equal to 3 cos q. So making cos q the subject, we are going to have cos q is equal to x minus 2 over 3. That is 1. Call that is 1. So again, we have another point, that is y is equal to 3 sine q minus 4. So here we have y is equal to 3 sine q minus 4. So again here we make sine q the subject. So we have y plus 4 is equal to 3 sine q. So sine q is equal to y plus 4 over 3. Now you can call this equation 2. So you remember the identity formula of sine and cosine, which says sine squared q plus cos squared q is equal to 1. So we can substitute values of sine and cos in that equation. So for sine q, we have y plus 4 over 3. So here we have y plus 4 over 3, but this one is squared. Then followed by cos q, that is plus x minus 2 over 3 squared is equal to 1. Now in this case, let us open up the brackets. We are going to have y plus 4 squared over, so here 3 squared, that is equal to 9. Then plus, we have x minus 2 over, again we have 3 squared, that is equal to 9. So here this is equal to 1. So in this case we can multiply by 9 throughout the equation. So we are going to have 9 times y plus 4 squared over 9 plus x minus 2 squared over 9. This one is equal to 1 times 9. So here we are going to have 9 times y plus 4 squared over 9. This will be y plus 4 squared plus again 9 times x minus 2 squared over 9. We are going to have x minus 2 squared, which is equal to, this time we have 1 times 9, which is equal to 9. Now we have the equation. So if this is the equation, we can see if it look like the equation of a circle in which the center is not at the origin. So here we can say this is the equation of the circle with center. So this time the center, remember the center is A, comma B. So here we are going to have negative 4. We are going to have 4, comma, negative 2. That will be the center of our circle. But again, the radius that is the radius of our circle will be equals to, and the radius that is ND, the radius is equal to 3, because here we have 9, and remember this is r squared, so r will be equals to 3. So my dear students, that is how to show which kind of equation that the given coordinate can represent a circle. So let us proceed with alternative way of writing the equation of a circle. So this time we are going to expand this equation. So we have the general equation of the circle, that is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. Now let us expand what is in our left hand side. So starting with the x minus a, that is x minus a times x minus a. Then followed by y minus b, that is y minus b, because they are squared. In this case we are going to have x squared minus 2ax plus a squared. That is for the case of x. Then plus, for the case of y, we have y squared minus 2by plus b squared, which is equal to r squared. So we have x squared, then this followed by y squared, so plus y squared, then minus 2ax minus 2by, then plus a squared plus b squared minus r squared is equal to 0. So in this point we just let a is equal to negative g, and again let b is equal to negative f. So let us substitute values of a and b. Instead of a, then we have negative g, and instead of b we have negative f. So we are going to have x squared plus y squared minus 2. Remember, a is equal to negative g. So here we have negative g x. Then again minus 2. This time we have b. b is equal to negative f. So we have negative f y plus, then we have a squared, which is the same as negative g squared. Again plus, we have b squared, which is equal to negative f squared. Then minus r squared is equal to 0. Now in this case we have x squared plus y squared. Now here we have negative 2 times the negative g, that is plus 2gx. Then again we have negative 2 times the negative f, that is plus 2fy. Then plus, we have negative g squared, that is g squared. Then again for negative f squared, that is f squared. Then minus r squared is equal to 0. So in this case we say again, let c is equal to, we have g squared plus f squared minus r squared. So here we are going to have x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy, then plus, this one will be represented by c. So here it will be plus c is equal to 0. Now this one is another way of writing the equation of a circle. And this code is very useful when you have 3 coordinates and you want to find some missing values. So again, let us come back to our C. We said C is equal to G squared plus F squared minus R squared. This time we are going to make R the subject. So we shift R, and this side we are going to have R squared is equal to G squared plus F squared minus C. So in this case, R will be equals to square root of G squared plus F squared minus C. So in this way we can find the value of R. So for such a kind of the equation of the circle, remember the center is, the center is A, comma B, which now is equal to negative G, comma negative F. So that is how to find the center of such kind of form of equation of the circle. So dear student, let us see the review question that is using such kind of the equation of the circle. So my dear student, here we have the review question. That is, find the center and the radius of the circle. We have x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. So we have been given the equation of the circle. That is x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. So we can compare this equation with our general equation. So we say compare, that is compare the equation, the given equation with, we have x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So in this case, 2g will be equals to 2. Therefore, divided by 2, we have g is equal to 1. So we'll do the same for f, that is 2f is equal to 4. So here we divide by 2, then we have f is equal to 2. So in this case, we have the center. Remember, the center is given by a comma b is equal to negative g comma negative f. So in this case, the center will be equals to negative 1 comma negative 2. That will be the center. So now the center, that is a comma b will be equals to negative 1 comma negative 2. So again, we can find the c. It is possible to find the c. So c, remember, r is equal to square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. So in this case, remember, r squared is equal to g squared plus f squared minus c. That means c is equal to g squared plus f squared minus r squared. So here c, of course c here, but c is the same as 4. So c is equal to 4. So now it is possible to find the radius of the circle. So we have 4 is equal to, remember the value of g. G is equal to 1. So here we have, that is 1 squared plus, then followed by f. So we have f squared, that is 2 squared minus r squared. So here we have 4 is equal to 1 plus 4 minus r squared. Or r squared is equal to 1 plus 4 minus 4. So r squared is equal to 1. Therefore r b equals to positive 1. Therefore the center and radius, the center and the radius are negative 1, comma negative 2, and 1. Of course, that is respectively. So that is the way how to find the center and radius for the given equation of the circle. But again, my dear student, it is possible to use another alternative way. So here let us have alternative way of finding center and the radius of that equation. So that is by completing the square. So here we say by alternative way. Alternatively, that is by completing the square method. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y, that is equal to negative 4. We just shift 4 in our right hand side. So here we add, we say add b over 2a squared from both sides. So here we are going to have x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y plus b over 2a bracket squared is equal to negative 4 plus b over 2a bracket squared. We are going to do this for x and y. So that is x squared plus y squared plus 2x. Now let us add this item, that is b over 2a squared. So we are going to have, so the value of b is 2 over 2 times 1 squared, then followed by that of y. So we are going to have 4y plus, that is 4 over 2 times 1 squared. This one is equal to negative 4 plus, now we do the same in our right hand side. So that will be 2 over 2 times 1 squared again plus 4 over 2 times 1 bracket squared. So in this case we are going to have x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus this will be 1 squared, then plus we have 4y, that is followed by, that is 2 squared is equal to negative 4 plus, here we have 2 over 2 times 1, that will be 1 squared, then plus, so again here we have 4 over 2 times 1 squared, that is 2, then squared, that is 2 squared. Now in this case you can make arrangement by collecting like terms. So like terms will be x squared plus 2x then plus 1 square. So we put it together. Then followed by we have y squared plus 4y plus 2 square. They are going to stay together. This is equal to negative 4 plus 1 plus 4. So in this case, we are going to have the following equation. So by completing the square, here we are going to have x plus 1 squared plus, then followed by y, that is y plus 2 squared, which is equal to, so here we are going to have negative 4 plus 1 plus 4, which is going to be 1. So in this case, it is possible to determine the center of that equation, but again, the radius. So the center, remember the center, that is A comma B is equal to negative G comma negative F. So which is the same as negative 1 comma negative 2. So therefore, center is negative 1 comma negative 2. But again, the radius, our radius will be 1. So again, radius, that is the radius or r, equals to 1. So that is the alternative way of doing this question. So my dear student, let us proceed with the last subtopic in the coordinate geometry 1. That is the equation of the tangent and the normal to the circle. So here we have a circle, but again with a line which touches a point of the circle, or just one single point of the circumference of the circle. So this line is called the tangent line. So a tangent line is any line which touches just a single point of the circumference of the circle. So our interest here is to find the equation of this tangent line. But again, later on, we are going to see how to find the equation of the normal. So my dear student, we have the review question. So the review question is about to find the equation of the tangent, but again, the equation of the normal at the point P 3,2 to the circle x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y is equal to 21. Let us see how we can get such kind of the equation. So here we have the equation again, that is x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y is equal to 21. So here we can differentiate this equation with respect to all given variables. So step 1, we say differentiate the given equation with respect to all given variables, Of course, here we have two variables, that is x and y. So we differentiate this way, that is dx of x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y. Of course, we shift 21 in our left hand side, so we minus 21. This one is equal to 0. So starting with the x squared, this will be 2x plus, so here we have y squared, that is 2y dy dx. Then plus, here we have 4x, so that will be 4. Then minus, we have 2y, that is 2 dy dx. So on differentiating negative 21, that is equal to 0. That is a constant. So this one is equal to 0. So let us collect like terms. So here we have 2y dy dx minus 2 dy dx. This one is equal to, so we shift 2x in our right hand side, we are going to have negative 2x, but again we shift positive 4 in our right hand side, that will be minus 4. So dy dx, that is common, so we are going to have 2y minus 2 is equal to negative 2x minus 4. So in this case we divide by 2y minus 2. So we are going to have dy over dx is equal to 2x minus 4 over 2y minus 2. So that is the derivative of our equation, but derivative the same as the slope. So remember dy dx is the same as m, that is the slope of the equation, which is equal to slope of the line, which is equal to negative 2x minus 4 over 2y minus 2. But here we have the coordinate, that is 3, 2. So we can substitute the coordinate. Our coordinate is p 3, 2. Of course this is x and y. So we substitute in our slope so to get a number. So m will be equals to negative 2 times 3 minus 4 over 2 times 2 minus 2. So here m is equal to, that is negative 6 minus 4 over, that will be 4 minus 2. So m is equal to negative 10 over 2. That is the slope of the line is equal to negative 5. So my dear student, now we have the slope. It is time to find the equation of the tangent. So we are going to start with the equation of the tangent. So equation of the tangent is written in the form of, that is the equation of the tangent line is in the form y minus y dash is equal to m x minus x dash. So that is the form of the equation of the tangent. So we have the coordinate, that is y minus y dash. Remember we have the coordinate, so that is y minus y dash. Y dash is 2, so here minus 2. This is equal to, we have m is negative 5, so this is negative 5 bracket of x minus x dash, that is the coordinate, so that is minus 3. In this case we can open up the bracket by saying y minus 2 is equal to negative 5x plus 15. So y is equal to negative 5x plus 15 plus 2. That is y is equal to negative 5x plus 17. My dear student, this is the equation of the tangent. So here, the equation of the tangent line is y is equal to negative 5x plus 17. So again, the next step is to find the equation of the normal. So equation of the normal can be found by the following steps. First, we say m1, m2 is equal to -1. So m1 times m2 is equal to -1. m1, we take the slope we have, that is -5. So remember that m1, that is m1 is equal to -5. So we substitute here, that is -5. m2, we are looking for m2, call it m, which is equal to -1. So divide by -5 by -5. So m will be equals to 1/5. So now we have the slope that is going to help us to find the equation of the normal. So again, the nature of the equation of the normal is given by y minus y dash is equal to m x minus x dash. So we use our coordinate. Remember, our coordinate is given by 3, 2. So that is y minus, that is 2, is equal to m is 1/5. Then x minus x dash, that is 3. So let us open up the bracket. So we are going to have y minus 2 is equal to 1/5 x minus 3/5. Just opening the bracket. So y will be equals to 1/5 x minus 3/5 plus 2, that is over 1. So y is equal to 1/5 x. So of course our LCM here will be 5. So we have, that is -3 plus, that is 10. So we are going to have y is equal to 1/5 x plus 7/5. This is the equation of the normal. So here we say the equation of the normal is y is equal to 1/5 x plus 7/5. So you can see how it is very easier to find the equation of the tangent, but again the equation of the normal. So my dear student, here there is assignment for you. The first equation is to find the equation of the tangent and the normal of the circle x squared plus y squared is equal to 25 at the coordinate 3, 4. Something which is so simple for you. But again, the second equation is to find the equation of the circle passing through the points A, B, and C. This will be your assignment. Try your level best to make sure that you manage to do these questions. Thank you very much for your participation. Make sure that you don't miss the next lesson of advanced mathematics. Thank you very much and welcome again.
Kipindi cha darasa online kimeletwa kwenu na Chuo Kikuu cha Sauti Mbeya.
Tanzania Safari Channel tunakuletea makala mbalimbali kutoka kisiwani Zanzibar. Ijue historia ya mji mkongwe wa Zanzibar, yani Stone Town.
Really enjoying Stone Town. It's a very beautiful town. I like all the small streets.
Utaenjoy mandhari tulivu yenye samaki aina ya dolphins au pomboo kwa lugha ya Kiswahili.
Kizimkazi ni sehemu pekee ambayo unaweza kuona dolphin.
The Kizimkazi is gorgeous. It's so hot.
Mimi city Zanzibar. Mimi naita paradise.
Tamasha la busara, kiuchumi tunapata faida.
Nashukuru, alhamdulillah, tunafanya biashara vizuri sana.
Bila kusahau Jozani Forest na maeneo mengine mbalimbali yenye kuvutia. Yote haya utayapata kupitia Tanzania Safari Channel. Tumerithishwa, tuwarithishe.
Wakakaza na mwendo.
Yale mawazo ya kila mmoja nafikiri kwamba kuna watu watakuja kutupa misaada, tuyapoteze kichwani. Ule ni ugonjwa mkubwa, kwamba kile unachotaka kusema